If you are looking for a really fun build,
I got you, homie.
But I do have to give you that quick disclaimer that this is not a meta build, as in, this is not the type of build that doesn't have any finishing or shooting and it's all defense and rebounding. This build is a well-rounded offensive scoring machine. So with the actual physical attributes on this build, we got a center 6'10", 215 with a 6'10 wingspan. Now I did go 6'10 wingspan because I wanted as much shooting on this build as possible. This is like an ideal build for me. So definitely take this build and what you see and apply it to how you would like to do yours, because I made this build just for the things that I like to do. Now for the actual attributes that we can adjust, we're gonna go with a 79 for the speed, a 72 for the agility, strength, we're gonna take that all the way up to an 83, and for the vert, you want that 80 vert. We need this build to be jumping out of the gym, because the rebounding isn't crazy on this build. You wanna be able to jump to kind of make sure you can get some of those rebounds, man, just trust me on that. You do want to have the vertical. Now we're gonna take the close shot up to a 78. We do not plan on actually using close shot, but you do get paint prodigy and float game. And with the driving layup, we're actually gonna go with an 80, which is pretty high for a big, but I got the reasons for that and I'm gonna show y'all with the badges. So the layup badges for this build, I got physical finisher on silver and a layup mix master on bronze. You will need both of those in order to get busy with the ball, because you're gonna be doing crossovers, doing step backs, so you won't always get dunks. So make sure you have layup on the build. It will make it so much easier for you to get past your man and actually be confident in finishing with the ball. Now with the driving dunk, we are going to take that up to an 87, and that's going to be plenty because it does get you both posterizer and aerial wizard. Now we're going to go super high with the midi. We're going to take that up to an 88. Now I did stop at 88 because I have my cap breakers. If you don't have yours and you want to know how to do the build without it, definitely let me know down in the comment section, man. I'll tell you what I probably would have done differently. But I'm going that high with the midi because of the hop shot, man. And if you don't know this animation, definitely stick around in the video when I go over my animations. And probably the most important part of the whole video, make sure you put your 3-point shot up to an 83. You will need that 3-point shot in order to stretch the floor. I mean, of course you can get busy with just the midi, but you want to have that 3-point shot to really stretch the floor and be able to put a lot of points on the board. And of course, make sure you catch my jump shot. I will have it in the video later on when I talk about my animation. Now for the playmaking on the build actually will have some pass accuracy. I know a lot of y'all like to make builds that can't pass, but I'm gonna throw an 82 pass accuracy on this build. And for the ball handle, I'm going to take this high as well for a center. We're gonna take that all the way up to a 75. Now the speed with ball, I like to have as much as I possibly can, or at least as close as I possibly can. I went with a 69. Now you could drop that to 68 because technically you don't get any new badges by going up to 69. I just wanted to have a little bit more, man. And for the passing badges, I did get a silver break starter, bronze versatile visionary, and a gold diamond. For my dribbling badges, I did get a bronze unpluggable, ankle assassin, handles for days, and a gold strong handle, one of the most important badges for the build as well. Now for the defense on the build, with interior defense, we're not gonna go too high. We're gonna take that up to a 77. Now you could stop at 76, but like I said, I just wanted a little bit more, and even if you move the points around, you don't really get much else for it. Perimeter defense, I like to take that up to a 62 just because of the badges. You get a movable enforcer at 62, so make sure you put that on. You still, I'll put that up to a 60 just to get interceptor. That's literally the only badge I need there. And then we're gonna take the block up to an 84. That gets you a silver paint patroller, pogo stick, and a silver high flying denier. All badges that I think are super important. Now for the rebound, super easy. Go ahead and max both of those things out. Get you bronze pogo stick like we already talked about, but a silver box out beast and a silver rebound chaser. And the build is complete, man. The shades up, I feel like are not very accurate, but we're gonna talk about those anyway. Now the build comes out as shades of Chet Holmgren, Chris Bosh, and Anthony Davis. Now I do feel like the one tweak they should have made, if they made that the Pelicans Anthony Davis, I feel like this would have been a perfect shades of. Also comes out as a 3-level scoring threat. I never really see those at the center, but you know, it is what it is. Definitely let me know what y'all think about the build down in the comment section. Now this is what I have on the build so far. I took my cap breakers, put them all in mid-range, got a 93 midi, and that gets you Hall of Fame, set shot specialist, and gold deadeye, man, and also gold shifty shooter. I shoot a lot of movers. That post hop is probably one of my favorites. You definitely want to have that, but let's get right into the animations, because of course this build is even better once you get all the animations on it. Truthfully, these are probably the best 6'10" animations that you'll probably get. So for the free throw, just use KD layup style Giannis. It is pretty good. I use LeBron's dunk style. I've been getting a lot of dunks with it, even with my dunk not being all the way up. My dunk's only at 80, and I'm still out there going crazy, so I don't have LeBron James dunk style yet, but I am working on it. Until you get yours up there, just put on whatever you like to use. Go-to shot, KD, you already know that's very glitchy. Dribble pull-up, normal too, but the hop jumper, this is probably the most important thing about this build, man. The hop jumper, make sure you use this one because it gets a crazy amount of space. When you run into the rim, hold the let go of turbo or R2 or RT for Xbox guys, and just hold the right stick back and you'll do this huge jump back. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the actual animations in here so y'all can see it. I'm talking about this move right here. Every time you do, you get this huge hop back, and even if they're there, they really won't get a good contest, and if they reach, it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a shooting foul most of the time, and you will be able to hit the shot. And this is the jump shot that I use. I got Jonathan Isaac base, Franz Wagner release 1, Michael Porter Jr. release 2, 40-60. I like to run this like kind of quick, but I will tell you one thing, this jump shot is pretty fast, and I only run it at 3/4 most of the time. If you want, you can speed it up just a little bit more. And animation blending, like I said, 60-40. I do it right here, closer to push than the set point. Like I said, this jumper is really fast, and you know the jumpers are fast in case, you know, just a little heads up. If the space between the jump and set point visual cue is small, that's how you know that the jumper is going to be kind of quick. And just to tell you a little bit more about the build, so this build is a center, but it is more of a 4 than a 5, just because the rebound isn't crazy high. But like I said earlier, I got the vertical to compensate for that. And as long as you box out, you really don't have an issue. I've literally played on this build. I've had games against 99 rebound centers, and I did just fine. They out rebounded me a little bit because our team was missing, but that was literally it. Like, we were definitely in the game. I didn't give up too many rebounds, but at the 4, this build is literally unguardable. Most of the time, you'll get an AI, but that's what that hop jumper's for. If you do that hop jumper, they won't be able to do anything about you shooting that. I mean, they might get like, I don't really even know what they get as far as contests because I don't even have that on. I mean, I just make my shot. But this gameplay that y'all been seeing in the back, this is one of the first games I played on this build, and it actually went to OT. You know, I clutched up, got us that dub. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and slide on out here. Enjoy the gameplay, and let me know what you think about the build down in the comment section, man. And for those of you who are going to say your big goodbye to this build, I promise you it will not. I mean, the strength on the build, yeah, it's okay. I mean, yeah, you might be able to get me in a post and back me down, but I'm going to hit 3s all game. 3s are more than 2, and you won't be able to stop me. But all right, man, I will catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace. But before you get up out of here, make sure you do me a favor, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.